Welcome back. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you watched my first video on the top 10 do's and don'ts of client gift giving. Just to review, those first 5 were: first, don't give overly personal gifts like jewelry, perfume, and clothing. 2, to give experiences rather than stuff, if at all possible. Give tours of local stadiums, tickets to the orchestra, tickets to an art exhibit that's new in town. All of these different ideas on how to give your clients an experience, especially the higher end ones, rather than stuff they can really buy themselves. 3, give things that can be used up or consumed, like a specialty flower arrangement for their holiday table, fine and rare chocolates, teas, coffee, again, all specialty and unique. All of those things don't become part of the junk drawer. 4, give a personalized gift. Make sure that you're noting hobbies and interests as you work throughout the year with a client, and then make sure that you pair that with the gift that you give them. Intellectual types, a Harvard Business Review subscription. Pet lovers, give a framed silhouette of their pet, things like that. And then number 5, make sure to wrap your presents beautifully. No, just kind of throwing it in a bag if possible. It is better to actually wrap it and show that you took the time and the care to put it together. And if you don't like to wrap, you could also just have it professionally wrapped as well. So now we're going to move on from number 6 to 10 on the rest of these top 10 do's and don'ts of client gift giving. So number 6 is don't give clutter or overly generic gifts. So what does that mean? Things like hand soap, hand towels, picture frames, candles. Those are really things that you don't want to be giving to clients. It's very, I don't know what else to give you, so I'm giving you this. And I'm giving this to every other client that I have because I didn't want to take the time to think about you. That's not the message that you want to be sending to clients. And you also don't want to be wasting your money on buying all of these things that aren't going to be used and are just going to end up in a junk drawer. So stay away from all of those types of items. Number 7, give themed gifts. So for example, if you have a client that is a baker, maybe you could give them an Emile Henry pie plate, which is a beautiful pie plate and really loved by bakers, some vanilla beans, and a wonderful baking cookbook. All of those things that can be bundled together and really come into a thoughtful and beautiful gift that you can give to somebody. You could also, if you have a couple and you want to treat them together, you could give them a night out on the town, gift card to their favorite restaurant. Again, something that you know is their specific favorite restaurant, tickets to a show or even the movie theater if you're on that kind of a budget. Maybe even a gift certificate for a mani-pedi. And if possible, to set as many of these things up for the client is also just that extra step. So you ask them when they would like you to make the reservations for the restaurant, and make sure that there's also a reservation for the lady to have a manicure. Just all of those extra little steps that show I really care about you and I know what I'm doing. Number 8, don't give logo items. A logoed item is not a gift. It's a promotion and it's all about you, and a gift is not about you. A gift is about the client. So make sure you don't give a logoed item. They're never going to really use it probably anyways. Number 9, don't make your client work. If it's a gift card to a huge store like Amazon, that was going to make your client spend a long time trying to find a gift to come up with for themselves, it's really not something that I would recommend. It's impersonal and personal, and it really makes them do the work instead of you. Or something like planting. If you aren't sure that they are an avid gardener, don't give a plant. Don't give something like a rosemary tree that right now seems cute, but later they just think, oh, I really don't want to plant this. I don't want to deal with it. And then they just let it die. So don't make your client work for their gift. And lastly, know where to go. I oftentimes don't have an idea of what I'm going to give somebody, but what I do to fix that problem is to go to my list of stores that are really just full of ideas on what to give people in a personalized and beautiful manner. So my top stores are Mark and Graham is great. They have so many ways to personalize your gift, so many different types for different types of people. World Market, Etsy is chock full of ideas. The New York Times store actually is an amazing place to find really great and unique ideas. World Market, Uncommon Goods, there are just so many places that you can go to really find a unique and interesting idea and gift for people. And of course, always, I recommend local boutiques, local specialty food stores as well, as those places oftentimes carry things that other bigger stores are not going to, and your client will likely have never seen that type of gift before, appreciating that much more. So happy holidays. I hope you have a wonderful time gifting all of these things to your clients. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ashley Uhl from Ashley Uhl Consulting. I'm a client service consultant for interior designers, and you can learn more all about what I do at ashleywuhlconsulting.com. Thanks so much.